Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's DSA challenge, we have to solve a particular problem, and the problem is that how to find the minimum number in an array. So we have given by an array and we have to find that what is the minimum number in that array. So let's create an array here. So let array is equal to, so this is our array. So I just writing some random numbers. So this is our array. So now we have to find that what is the minimum number in this array. So for this, I will create a function, and function is find min, and it's a simple function. So inside the function parameter, I will receive the array. So let's name it array. So now, first of all, let's create a variable and name this variable min. So we have to find the minimum number. So after it, we will access the first element of the array and assign this first element to the min variable. So let's write array, and we have to access the first element. So here I will, in the square braces, I will write 0. So now I access the first element of the given array and assign the first element to the min variable. After it, I will use for loop on the given array. So I just write for loop and I write here let I is equal to 1 and I is less than array dot length. Okay, so that for loop will be check all the elements of the array. So that's why I am writing here I is less than array dot length. So here not array, here it will be array. Here it will be array because this parameter is array. Array is our array, our given array. But the parameter that we are receiving, that is array, complete word array. So after it, I write I++, and inside the for loop, we have to check that either the current element of the array is minimum or greater. So inside the for loop, how to check that the given element, that the current element of the array is smaller or bigger. So for this, I am using the if statement. So I write here if statement. So here I will check that if the current element of the array, okay, if current element of the array is less than min variable, so if this condition is true, then what we want to do, we will update the min variable. So we write here that min is equal to current element of the array. So here I write current element of the array. After this, after the for loop, after we update the min variable, after this, what we do, we return the min variable. So now this is the function that we use to find the minimum number in the array. So how this works? First of all, we will given by an array. First of all, we will access the first element of the array and assign the element to the min variable. After it, I am using for loop on the array. So inside the for loop, I am checking that if the current element of the array is less than this min variable, then update the min variable. If this is greater than then don't do anything. So after for loop, I am returning the min variable. So now if I check this, I write here console.log, and inside console.log, I just call this function find min, and here inside the parameter, I will give the array. So let's check this array. So let's copy this and paste it here. So now I will check that what is the minimum number inside this array. If I run the file node.js, so you see, I am getting 3. I am getting 3. It is saying that 3 is the minimum number inside this array. So as we see that, yes, our 3 is the minimum number in the array. So our function is working fine. Our function is working fine. So let's change this, and if I write here minus 45, now I should get minus 45 because minus 45 is the minimum number in the array. Now if I run the file, so you see, I am getting minus 45, the minimum number in the array. So this is the function that we use to find the minimum number in the array. But in the JavaScript, there is a very quick method by using which we can find the minimum number in an array. So what is that? That is the math.min function. So how to use this? Math.min function is an inbuilt JavaScript function which we can use to find the minimum number in an array. So how to use this? So first of all, I create a variable minimum number, and here I will write math.min function. Inside math.min function, I am using the spread operator. So I use spread operator, 3 dots, and after writing the spread operator, I will give the array. So this is an array. So if I copy this and I write it here, so you see, let me comment this one. That's it for the finding the minimum number in an array using the math.min function. Can you see it? It's just a one line code by using which we can find that what is the minimum number in an array. What the separate operator will do? The separate operator unpacks the array into separate numbers and the math.min function picks the smallest number. Now if I just write console.log and I write the minimum number, so now if I save the file and if I run the file, again I will get minus 45. So you see, I am again getting minus 45. So you see, whatever the functionality that we are performing by using this function, we just achieve that functionality in just one line. That is the beauty of the JavaScript. So that's how we can find the minimum number in an array in JavaScript, the traditional way and the one line magic trick. In the next DSA video, we will solve another problem and level up our coding skills even more. If you found this video helpful and you learned something new, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss future coding tips and tutorials. I will see you in the next video, and until then, keep coding and keep growing.